Welcome back. Midfield Pressure. Skip 82 in the building. Thank you for rocking with me, by the way. We firing off today top 5 Virginia Tech football players of all time. Now, you see the apparel. You see the VT on the chest. Very, very passionate about my school, my organization, if that's what you want to call it. My favorite college of all time. But we're talking about the top 5 football players of all time that went to VT. Of course, number 1, Michael Vick. Took us to the national championship game up in the third quarter. Freshman, he's doing his thing. He's, shimmying out there on Florida State. But they did pull it out with Chris Winkie at the time. He was 3,700 years old, but he still led them to the national championship, and they beat us with, Peter Warwick and yada yada. I still get upset when I think about it. Matter of fact, I watched the game last week, and it was from 2001 or 2000, and I watched the game again. That's how upset it makes me when I watch that game, because we had a national championship in our possession and we let it slip away. But I'm not bitter about it. Do I sound bitter? No, I'm just reliving that moment in my head. I remember watching that game on a little bitty 13-inch TV. Can you even imagine a 13-inch TV today? I watched that game on a 13-inch TV on the edge of my bed with my nose almost to the screen. That's how into it I was back then. And Michael Vick was doing his thing, of course, doing what Michael Vick does. It was amazing to see at that time. We need to get back, but that's going to be an episode for a later day. We're not going to get into that right now. Number 2, Bruce Smith, probably the best defensive player I've seen other than Reggie White. Most dominant when he went to the Buffalo Bills, but college he was a monster. A little bit before my time, but I have watched some film on him. He was a monster back then. You can't say enough. He's definitely Hall of Fame, Mount Rushmore, Virginia Tech. Absolutely no question about it. Also Corey Moore, another DN, undersized, but had the dog in him. Crazy defenses back then. Bud Foster had them flying all over the place, and Corey Moore was an intricate piece in that scheme, because you could just let him roam, and his motor was so good, he'd just get loose around the end, and you didn't know where it was coming from. So if you left him one-on-one on the edge, he was coming, because he was undersized and able to get under the big offensive tackle. So Corey Moore, crazy defense. Terror Dome, we back. See, y'all I'm trying to calm down. I'm not getting worked up. It's not quite football season yet, so I'm not going to get worked up. I'm going to keep myself under control when we're talking about my guys. Okay, Cam Chancellor, number 4. Now, you want to talk about somebody who knock your block off. Cam Chancellor is knocking blocks all the way off, and I love it. And he was big with it. 6'4", 2 and some change. I mean, if you caught the ball, you might as well get ready. You getting ready to get some wood laid. No question. When 17 was coming around the corner. Again, another heyday. Let me move on. Okay, number 5, Tyrod Taylor. Probably my favorite quarterback that has played at Virginia Tech. Just because of the moxie. He was another undersized, still playing in the league, balling to this day. Tyrod, made some crazy plays, some crazy throws. He kept us in a lot of games back in the day. I remember that throw to Ndamukong, when that move he made around Ndamukong Suh when we was at home, when we beat Nebraska at home, and he just darted it in the corner, and they scored. And, Miami game, he won it for us at the end. He played Andrew Luck. I mean, Tyrod Taylor put a lot of work in at Virginia Tech, so he should be in my top 5 of all-time Virginia Tech football players. There are a lot of great guys that came from VT or through the college. But it says top 5. You know, it's just Hokie greatness, and we're just trying to get back there. I got a couple of guys that I like to see more than maybe some of these guys on this list. But as far as the core 5, I feel like this is a very solid list. Definitely with 7 on top. It's no question, man. So Tyrod definitely had to be on the list. Bruce Smith, Corey Moore, Cam Chancellor. These guys are staples at Virginia Tech for Virginia Tech football. Love to see some more. We need to get back, Mr. James Franklin. I appreciate you for coming, but we need to get back. See, I'm almost getting worked up again. I said I wasn't going to do it. I'm not going to get worked up today about Virginia Tech. That's going to be later, but today I'm not going to do it. I'm going to keep myself calm and just run through this top 5 list like I just did. What's your top 5?